परमंश परिव्राजकाचार्य सुतर सदस्यमान भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती गोस्वामी प्रभुपाद की जय। आनंद कोटि वैष्णव मिलने की जय। नामाचार्य श्री रविदास ठाकुर की जय। प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवाचार्य गौर भक्तवृंद की जय। श्री राधा कृष्ण गोपनाथ श्याम कुंद राधा कुंड की जय। वृंदावन धाम की जय। नवद्वीप धाम की जय। गंगा माई की जय। यमुना माई की जय। तुलसी देवी की जय। भक्ति देवी की जय। नववेद भक्तवृंद की जय। All glories to the Asma. All glories to the Asma. All glories to the Asma. Thank you very much.
नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय।
ओम 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 नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। जपधीयते
एतद्यो वेति तं प्राहु।
एतद्यो वेति तं प्राहु।
क्षेत्रज्ञ इति तद्विदः।
क्षेत्रज्ञ इति तद्विदः।
अर्जुन उवाच।
अर्जुन उवाच।
प्रकृतिं पुरुषं चैव।
प्रकृतिं पुरुषं चैव।
क्षेत्रं क्षेत्रज्ञमेव च।
क्षेत्रं क्षेत्रमेव च।
एतद्वेदितुमिच्छामि।
एतद्वेदितुमिच्छामि।
ज्ञानं ज्ञेयं च केशव।
ज्ञानं ज्ञेयं च केशव।
श्रीभगवान् उवाच।
श्रीभगवान् उवाच।
इदं शरीरं कौन्तेय।
इदं शरीरं कौन्तेय।
क्षेत्रमिति अवधीयते।
क्षेत्रमिति अवधीयते।
एतद्यो वेति तं प्राहु।
एतद्यो वेति तं प्राहु।
क्षेत्रज्ञ इति तद्विदः।
क्षेत्रज्ञ इति तद्विदः।
अर्जुन उवाच।
अर्जुन उवाच।
प्रकृतिं पुरुषं चैव।
प्रकृतिं पुरुषं चैव।
क्षेत्रं क्षेत्रज्ञमेव च।
क्षेत्रं क्षेत्रज्ञमेव च।
एतद्वेदितुमिच्छामि।
एतद्वेदितुमिच्छामि।
ज्ञानं ज्ञेयं च केशव।
ज्ञानं ज्ञेयं च केशव।
श्रीभगवान् उवाच।
श्रीभगवान् उवाच।
इदं शरीरं कौन्तेय।
इदं शरीरं कौन्तेय।
क्षेत्रमिति अवधीयते।
क्षेत्रमिति अवधीयते।
एतद्यो वेति तं प्राहु।
एतद्यो वेति तं प्राहु।
क्षेत्रज्ञ इति तद्विदः।
क्षेत्रज्ञ इति तद्विदः।
Arjuna said, my dear Krishna, oh my dear Krishna, I wish to know about Prakriti, nature, Purusha, the enjoyer, and the field and the knower of the field, and of knowledge and the end of knowledge. The Blessed Lord then said, this body, O son of Kunti, is called the field, and one who knows this body is called the knower of the field.
Arjuna vacha prakritim purusham chaiva kshetram kshetragam kshetragam evacha etad veditum ichchami jnanam gyeyam cha kesava. Sri Bhagavan uvacha idam shariram kaun kshetram kshetram iti avidhiyate etad jo vetti tang prahu kshetragya iti tadvidah. So, Arjuna and Krishna, they are two friends, but friendly talking does not come to any conclusion. Therefore, Arjuna knew that Krishna, although he is my friend, is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. He knew it. Therefore, he selected him as his spiritual master. So, we are not going to talk anymore as friends. Now, I know that you can dissipate all my ignorance because you are the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So, I accept you as my spiritual master. Shishyasteham sadhimam prapannam. I am now your Shishya, disciple. Disciple means who voluntarily accepts the spiritual master to be regulated. Disciple means one who is regulated by higher authority. Higher authority is called the spiritual master, and the person who voluntarily submits to him for being regulated is called disciple. Everyone is very much puffed up. This is material condition. Even the most insignificant person, he thinks of himself as very important. Nobody wants to submit to anyone. This propensity is very prominent in this age, 𝐒𝐫𝐢𝐦𝐚𝐝. Therefore it is called 𝐒𝐫𝐢𝐦𝐚𝐝, means disagreement. Why shall I accept your proposition? I am also independent. I can think independently. This is the general propensity. But to understand the transcendental subject matter, one has to become submissive. That is the first qualification. Because the disease is that nobody is submissive. Nobody wants to be lower than anybody else. Although he is insignificant, he has no value. But still, this is called Maya. He thinks himself to be very elevated, learning. So, our Krishna consciousness movement is teaching people to become submissive to the authority. That is the beginning of knowledge. Tadvidhi pranipatena pariprasnena sevaya. If you want to learn the transcendental subject matter, which is beyond the scope of your thinking, feeling and willing. Mental speculation means thinking, feeling and willing. Psychology. But subject matter which is beyond your thinking. So God or anything about God is beyond the limit of our thinking, speculation. Therefore, we have to learn it submissively. Tadvidhi pranipatena. Pranipat means submission. Prakrishti rupena nipat. Nipat means submission. Tadvidhi pranipatena pariprasna. First of all, find out somebody where you can fully surrender. Then you inquire about transcendental subject matter. Just like Arjuna is following strictly, he has first of all submitted to Krishna. Shishyasteham sadhimam prapannam. My dear Krishna, we are talking friendly, so on equal level. So you will speak something and I shall speak something. In this way we shall simply waste our time and there will be no conclusion. Therefore, I submit as disciple. Whatever he will say, I will accept. This is the first condition. First of all, find out such person upon whom you have full faith that whatever he will say, you will accept. that is Guru. If you think that you know better than your Guru, then there is no use. First of all, you find out the person, that one who is better than you. Then you submit. Therefore the rules and regulations are that nobody should accept blindly any Guru, and nobody should blindly accept any desire. They must behave one another at least for 1 year, so that the prospective disciple can also understand whether I can accept this person as my Guru, and the prospective Guru also can understand whether this person can become my disciple. This is the instruction by Sanatana Goswami in his Hari Bhakti Vilas. So, here Arjuna has accepted Krishna as his Guru, and he submissively says that Prakritim Purusham Chaiva. Prakriti means nature, and Purusha means the exploiter of the nature. Just like here in this material world, especially in the Western countries, they are very much fond of developing undeveloped countries. That means exploit, or to become Purusha, enjoy. You Americans, you came from Europe, and now you have developed the whole America, very nice cities, towns, and very well developed. That is called the exploiting the resources. So Prakriti, nature, and we are living entities, especially the human being, they are Purusha. But actually, we are not enjoyer. We are false enjoyer. We are not enjoyer in this sense. Suppose you are Americans, you have developed this tract of land known as America very nicely, but you cannot enjoy. You are thinking that you are enjoying, but you cannot enjoy. After some time, you will be kicked out, get out. Then how you are enjoying? You may think that at least for 50 years or 100 years I am enjoying. So you can say that you can enjoy, so-called enjoy, but you cannot be permanent enjoyer. That is not possible. Therefore, this land was, American land, was there before your coming from Europe, your forefathers. And your forefathers have left. Mr. Washington, George Washington, he left, many others who developed this land of America. They have left here or there. In France, there was Napoleon Bonaparte. In Germany, there was Kaiser. And in our country, there was Gandhi or somebody else. So, they come here. They falsely declare as enjoyer. But actually they are not enjoyer. They are kicked out. They come to enjoy the nature, but the nature kicks them out. This is the fact. So, then who is the enjoyer? The real enjoyer is Krishna, because he is controlling the Prakriti and controlling you. We can very easily understand. Two things are there, matter and living entities, but none of them are independent. There is a controller. That controller, supreme controller, is God, Krishna. Therefore he is enjoyed. And it is declared in the Bhagavad Gita, 𝗬𝗿𝗯𝗵𝘂𝗽𝗱 𝗏𝗏𝗏 𝗏𝗏 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 𝗏𝗏. Here we have taken the position of Purusha falsely. We are trying to exploit the material nature for a few days, and in the course of time we will be asked by Prakriti and natural laws, now sir, you have enjoyed me so much, now you get out. Then how you are Purusha? Purusha means enjoyer. If the Purusha becomes under the ruling of Prakriti, then how is Purusha? He is not Purusha. Therefore in Bhagavad Gita, the living entity has been described as Prakriti, not Purusha. Aparayam itastu viddhi me prakritim para. So say, this material nature, matter, dull matter, earth, water, air, fire, sky, these are called gross material elements. So, they are also Prakriti. Bhinna Prakriti me ashtadha. Krishna says that these material elements, earth, water, fire, air, the sky, mind, intelligence and ego, 8. They are all material. Mind is also material. There is spiritual also, but whatever is within our experience, that is material. So, that is claimed as Krishna's Prakriti or energy. Bhinna me, but they are separated energy. And Krishna says, next verse, Aparayam. Apara means inferior. This is inferior nature. Itastu viddhime prakritim para. Beyond this, there is another Prakriti, nature. That is para, superior. What is that para Prakriti? The jiva bhuta, mahabaho, jaidam dharjate daga. So, that jiva bhuta, living entity, is also Prakriti, but superior Prakriti. In which way it is superior? Because the living entity are trying to exploit the dull material entity. So both of them are Prakritis, but one is superior and one is inferior. That's why one may have more than one wife, one or two. The husband is one, and the wife may be two or more than two. But actually that is the position. The Supreme Lord is the husband or the Purusha. Husband means Purusha, and Prakriti means Sri. Sri means woman, male, female. These two things. The Supreme Male is Krishna, and everyone, either this dull matter or the living entity, they are called female, Prakriti. Prakriti means female. And Purusha means male. So nobody is actually male except Krishna. We are also female. We are dressed like male and somebody has dressed like female. But all of us, we are female, Prakriti. Enjoyable. The enjoyer is Krishna. That we do not know. Here, the so-called woman is also Purusha, because she is also trying to enjoy. Anyone who is trying to enjoy is called to be Purusha. And the subject matter or object, object which is enjoy, that is called Prakriti. So, in the material world, we are trying to exploit one another, either in the dress of male or in the dress of female, because this body is dressed. So, originally we are all female, but falsely we are trying to enjoy one another or this material world. Therefore they are sometimes called Purusha. So this question is raised by Arjuna from his master, because a master is accepted to acquire knowledge. 𝗬𝗏𝗯𝗵𝘂𝗽𝗱 sa 𝗏 To accept one guru is not a fashion. Nowadays it has become a fashion that accept some guru, Guru Maharaj. Whether he knows or does not know, it doesn't matter. Whether one is inquisitive or no. It's a fashion. No. Guru is required for a person who is very inquisitive to know about the transcendental subject matter. Tasmād gurum prapaddeta jigyāsu śreya uttamam. It is not a fashion, it is necessary, because human life is meant for understanding the real position of his identity. Athātu Brahma Jigyāsa. This is necessary. The modern civilization is suffering from this defect that they are not inquisitive about the Brahma. They are simply just like cats and dogs. They are interested with this body and the bodily necessities of life. They do not know beyond that. That is the defect. The other day in Caracas, some psychiatrists came. Their question was that the problems of the world are increasing. So, what is your prescription to solve these problems? So, the problem is very easy to be solved. I gave the example that this body is there, and there is something which is moving the body, living force. So that living force is the driver of the body, and the body is also described in the Bhagavad Gita as a machine. It is a machine. Ishara sarvabhutanam viddeshe arjuna tishtati brahmayan sarvabhutani jantra rurhani maya. Jantra means machine. So, we are seated on this machine. This is the knowledge. The person who is seated in this car or the machine, nobody knows. There are so many advancements of knowledge department, but where is the department to understand that the living force which is driving this machine, what is that living force? How it is working? There is no inquiry and no education. Therefore this education has no value. They do not know what is education. Education means to inquire about the living force which is moving this body. That is education. This is not education, that we have manufactured nice car or nice machine. That is called craftsmanship, that is not education. Just like one electrician, he knows how to join the two wires and bring current. In India it is called mistri. Mistri means worker. Because he knows the technical art, how to bring electric current. That does not mean he is educated. Education is different thing. A worker, they are working so many wonderfully. But that does not mean they are educated. That is, in Sanskrit it is called, the English is craftsmanship. He knows the art, how to do it. So at the present moment, the technical education is there. Formerly, this technical education was entrusted to the demons. Formerly, they are also manufacturing big aeroplanes, but they are being done by the demons, not by the great saintly person sages, no. They are being done by the demons. And the yogis, they could produce such wonderful thing by their yogic mystic power. That was another thing. But generally, when there is question of manufacturing, that was being done by the demons. So, actually, at the present moment, although we are manufacturing so many nice things for the comforts of the body, but that does not mean it is education. Education means Brahma Vidya, to understand what is that living force within this body that is working, what is its position, constitution, position, how it is working, where from it has come, so many things. That is called Brahma Jigyasa. To inquire about the spirit, that is education. So that education is lacking, therefore there are so many problems at the present moment. The problems are created. It's like if I do not give food to the driver and is entrusted with a nice car, and he is not happy on account of not being properly taken care of, then he must create disaster. There will be car accident. So, that is happening. Nobody is taking care of the driver of this body. No education is there. They are simply trying to rectify the defects in the body. That is inquired here. 𝗕𝗿𝗯𝗵𝘂𝗽. This body is kshetra, field of activities. But the field worker is different. Therefore, this is the inquiry. kshetra. We are taking care of this kshetra, this body, but we do not take care of the occupier of the body or the owner of the body. There are two kshetra you will find in this verse. Two living entities. One is called the soul and the other is called the super soul. In this body there are two souls. One is the occupier soul and the other is the proprietor soul. Proprietor soul, just like in a house, there are two kinds of person, the occupier and the landlord. The landlord is actually the proprietor of the house and the tenant is occupier. Similarly, there are two souls within this body. That is stated in the Vedic literature, just like two birds on one tree. So the living entity, the individual soul, is there. He is also one bird. And the super soul or God is also there. So God, the super soul, is simply observing the activities of the individual soul. And he has given freedom to the individual soul because the individual soul has come in this material world to enjoy, independent of the super soul. That is the material disease. He has to remain under the protection. He is already under the protection of the super soul, but he is thinking that he is independent. That is called Maya. He is not independent. As soon as there is call of death, he is no more independent. He cannot say that I have got so many business to do, perform, give me some time. No, immediately, get out. So he is under control, fully controlled. Still he is thinking that he is independent and he can do whatever he likes. In this way, his life is being spoiled. And he is becoming entangled by the activities, and there is strong, stringent laws of nature. Exactly, karanam gunasangasya sadasad janma jonishu. These things are all explained in the Bhagavad Gita. Why one is put into one type of body and why one is put in another type of body. One body is enjoying very nicely. Not enjoying, he is also suffering. He is enjoying for a limited time. He is also suffering. But he, comparatively, one is situated in a very nice, comfortable position, and the other is not. The other is envious. So why this man is in a comfortable situation and I am put into, so let us become communist or revolt against this person or this group of person. In this way, the struggle for existence is going on and there is no solution. How there can be solution? Because they are all uneducated, not educated. So if you want to be educated, make the solution of all the problems of the world, then we must take to this Krishna consciousness. This is the only solution. It will educate people, the real identity, real position, and as Arjuna is trying to understand what is Prakriti, what is Purusha, what is Kshetra, what is Kshetragya, what is knowledge, what is knowable. This question are posed, gradually we shall discuss. That is wanted. In ignorance, if we fight, there is no solution. In darkness, if we fight, we may wound you, I may wound you, you may wound me, but there will be no solution. So the whole world is in darkness. Therefore there is struggle. One is capitalist, one is communist, one is this, one is that, and there is struggle. Because everyone is in ignorance. Maya andhaka, in darkness of ignorance. And Krishna is light. Ignorance, fighting will not make any solution of the problem. We must come to the light and take knowledge from the most enlightened Krishna, Bhagavan. Bhagavan means he is endowed with 6 kinds of opulence. He is the supreme rich, he is the supreme famous, he is supreme beauty, and supreme wise. So we have to take knowledge from the supreme wise. That knowledge is perfect. Therefore here it is said, Bhagavan Uvacha. I did not say Krishna, Vasudev does not say Krishna, because Krishna may be taken by the demons as something like us. Therefore he purposefully says Bhagavan Uvacha. Bhagavan Uvacha means the Supreme Personality of God. There cannot be any doubt about his knowledge. Bhagavan Uvacha, whatever Bhagavan says, that is fact. That is not knowledge like that. It may be, perhaps, these are all rascal. It may be, perhaps, that is not knowledge. That is speculation. Speculation is different, and knowledge is different. You cannot speculate about the absolute knowledge, because our senses are imperfect. How you can speculate or come to the right conclusion? That is not possible. You must receive direct knowledge. This is this. Therefore it is said, Bhagavan Uvacha. So whatever Bhagavan will speak, that is absolute knowledge. And if we take it, then we shall be perfect. I may be perfect, I may be imperfect, you may be imperfect. But when we take knowledge from the perfect, that knowledge is absolute. Just like a child does not know something, what it is, but if he asks his father, what it is, and the father will not cheat, he will give him the right knowledge, this is this. So he may be a small child, imperfect, but because he receives the knowledge from his father, who knows, that knowledge is perfect. Similarly, we receive knowledge from Bhagavan and we distribute them. We don't make any addition or alteration. Therefore we present Bhagavad Gita as it is. We don't make any addition or alteration. Therefore it is perfect. The Krishna consciousness movement, whatever knowledge they are spreading, that is perfect. Don't think the man who is spreading, he is imperfect. He may be imperfect. He is imperfect. So I am imperfect. Every one of us is imperfect. But we are not spreading the imperfect knowledge, because we are simply spreading what Krishna has said. We are repeating, that's all. So this is our Krishna consciousness movement, to distribute perfect knowledge, Krishna consciousness, that will make the whole world happy. So try to distribute this knowledge to your best capacity. Krishna will recognize you that you are trying your best to work on his behalf, because he comes down to distribute the knowledge. Jada jada hi dharmasya glani bhavati bharata tadatmanam sridham. Because we are all his sons, we are suffering, so he wants to see that our sufferings are mitigated immediately. But we are obstinate. We don't accept the Supreme Father's advice. That is our difficulty. He says repeatedly, Sarva dharman parityajya mam ekam saranam bhaja, aham tva sarva papebhyo mokshayami ma suci. But we will not accept it. This is our misfortune. So, voluntarily we should try to accept the knowledge and instruction given by Krishna, then our life will be perfect. Thank you very much.
Hare Krishna. What is the body compared to in the shloka? Analogy, yes, bro. Field. And the soul and super soul are the knowers of the field. Kshetrajna. Hari Bol. What is the defect in friendly talking? Defect. Ah. Yes. Yes.
He accepts Krishna as his friend, as supreme master. You're the authority, accept whatever you say. Friendly talking stops.
Haribo. Friendly talking does not come to any conclusion. No, he just answer. You want to, if you want to speak anything, you may. No question. I'm going to ask now. That is over. You don't have to. What does a disciple mean? Yes, bro. Is? Haribol. A disciple means who voluntarily accepts the spiritual master to be regulated. Disciple means one who is regulated by higher authority. He is disciple. Higher authority is called the spiritual master, and the person who voluntarily submits to him for being regulated, he is called disciple. What is the current material condition? Just in this concept, in this regard only. Rebo. Everyone is very much puffed up. This is material condition. Even the most insignificant person, he thinks of himself as very important. Nobody wants to submit to anyone. The propensity is very prominent in this age, Kali Yuga. So that is why the Kali Yuga means one word. Yes. Disagreement. Nobody agrees with anybody else. Haribol. Because everybody thinks I am important, I know everything, like that. What is the first qualification to understand the transcendental subject matter? Achha, yourself only. Oh, okay. Haribol. The disease is that nobody is submissive. Nobody wants to be lower than anybody else. Although he is insignificant, he has no value, but still this is called Maya. He thinks himself to be very elevated, learned. And the beginning of knowledge is to become submissive to the authority. Mental speculation means dash, dash, dash. Yes, bro.
thinking, feeling and willing.
That is psychology also. Hare Bol. Pranipat means one word. It's just basically English translation. That is Sharanagati. No, not he doesn't know.
Inquire.
No. Pranipat. Yes, Mataji. Submission. Hare Bol. Tadvidhi pranipatena pariprashana. Prabhupada says what one should inquire submissively. Pariprashana is inquire and pranipat is submission. So, first of all, what to find out in this regard only, submission, what does one need to find out? Yes, Prabhu.
Bona fide spiritual master.
Little more correct, but still little precise. Yes, Mataji.
The one who is superior to you and you can surrender to him.
First of all, find out somebody where you can fully surrender. Then you inquire about the transcendental subject matter, just like Arjun did towards Krishna. Hare Bol. Shishyaste aham shadhi, mam tvam prapannam. I submit as disciple. This is the first condition. What's the problem in this kind of surrender? What problem could come? Opposite of submission. I think Prabhupada said this is the first condition. First of all, find out such a person upon whom you have full faith that whatever he will say, you will accept. That is Guru. If you think that you know better than your Guru, then there is no use. First of all, you find out the person, that one who is better than you. Then you submit. So therefore, the rules and regulation, what is it? Given by one acharya in one particular textbook, in one particular scripture. The acharya, the book, and what is the rules and regulations in that? Yes, bro.
Rule was given by Sanatana Goswami in Hari Bhakti Vilas that the prospective disciple should associate with the spiritual master for at least span of 1 year, and the prospective guru also should test the disciple for 1 year, so whether he is qualified to become my disciple.
And the disciple also should see whether I will be able to follow or not just blind acceptance. Behave as per his instructions. Hare Bol. What does Prakriti mean? What does Purusha mean? Just word, 1-2 words. Yes, bro. Purushottam Chaitanya, bro.
Prakriti is enjoyable and Purusha is enjoyer.
Prakriti means nature, Purusha means exploiter of the nature. Hare Bol. Which example did Prabhupada give from the modern day for explaining these two concepts? Yes. Okay, here.
Prabhupada gave the example of a man having multiple wives.
That came later. This is modern day civilization. Okay.
Prabhupada said that there is body and
not body. It is something to do with
electrician.
That came later. Okay. Nature and exploiter of the nature.
Prabhupada gave example that Europeans come to America and they are fond of developing undeveloped nation. They come to America and develop it. So they are exploiting the resources.
Hare Bol. But actually we are not enjoyers. What did Prabhupada say in that regard? These Americans only, same concept, same example continues. Okay.
We are false enjoyers.
Hmm?
We are false enjoyers.
Here.
So like Prabhupada gave example of George Washington. He came, but after that he has to be kicked off. Like he was kicked off.
He'll be kicked out. He cannot just go on with his enjoyment forever. Hare Bol. Then who is the enjoyer? Yes, bro.
Krishna is the enjoyer.
Because he is controlling
Everyone.
the Prakriti and he is controlling you. Both. Hare Bol. If the Purusha becomes under the ruling of Prakriti, then how is he Purusha? He is not Purusha. So Krishna never comes under Prakriti. Whole Prakriti works under Krishna. So that's why in Bhagavad Gita, the Jiva, the living entity, is described as Prakriti and not Purusha. What is the meaning of the two words Apara and Para? Explain.
Inferior and superior.
Which is inferior?
Material.
Apara is inferior, that is material, and superior is Para. Hare Bol. Nobody is actually dash, dash, dash. In case it is difficult, fill in the blank. Yes. Except Krishna. Nobody is male except Krishna. Hare Bol. We are also female, dressed like male. Then he elaborated what is Purusha in this context only, male, female. Who is Purusha in male and female? Is that question difficult? Purusha word referring to male and female. Who is the enjoyer in this? Yes, bro.
Krishna is Purusha and all other are Prakriti.
Both male and female, they are trying to enjoy in the perverted reflection in this world. So they are both trying to be Purusha, but they are not actually. Hare Bol. In the material world, we are trying to exploit one another, either in the dress of male or in the dress of female, because this body is dress. So originally we are all female, but falsely we are trying to enjoy one another in this or in this material world. Therefore, they are sometimes called Purusha. So this question is raised by Arjun from his master, because the master is accepted dash, dash, dash. Why to accept spiritual master? Yes.
To inquire about transcendental knowledge.
To acquire knowledge. Hare Bol. But nowadays, what is the fashion? Yes, bro.
To have a guru.
Guru Maharaj. Whether he knows or does not know. That doesn't matter. And the disciple is inquisitive or not inquisitive. Both are problems. So this is a fashion nowadays. Guru is required for a person. Okay, Hare Bol for this answer. Guru is required for a person who is
inquisitive to know about transcendental subject.
Hare Bol. Then education means to inquire about the living force which is moving this body. What is not education? Yes, bro.
Prabhupada gave example of Mistri, that there are many workers who know the skills, but that is not education.
That is what is called as craftsmanship. Hari Bol. Formerly, who knew this technical knowledge? Yes, sir.
The demons used to know this craftsmanship.
Technical knowledge of building aeroplanes, building. I was thinking of Maidano, was constructing Indraprastha. So the demons only knew all this aeroplanes, building, construction. Hari Bol. So many things for the comforts of the body, but that does not mean education. Education means Brahma Vidya, to understand that living force is within the body and that is working. That is called Brahma Jigyasa. Time is over. I'll just ask one question. We should take knowledge from and why? Whom should we take knowledge from? Yes, you answered, I think.
We should take knowledge from Krishna because he is perfect.
He is having 6 opulences, one of which is knowledge. He is the most enlightened and he is the supreme voice. Hari Bol. Which word does Vyasdev use and which word he does not use in this context? Yes.
He uses Bhagavan Uvacha rather than Krishna.
Not Krishna Uvacha. Hari Bol. I may be imperfect, you may be imperfect, but the knowledge we are receiving is perfect. That is absolute because given by Krishna, who doesn't have defects, he is the Supreme Personal Godhead. What does this Krishna consciousness movement meant for? What is it meant for? Yes, bro.
To give the perfect knowledge to the mankind.
Hari Bol. So Prabhupada said, so try to distribute this knowledge to your best capacity. And what was the conclusion of the class? Yes, sir.
We should try to acquire knowledge and instructions given by Krishna, then our life will be perfect.
But Prabhupada said Sarvadharman Parityaja and all that, but we will not accept it. This is our misfortune. So voluntarily we should try to accept the knowledge and instructions given by Krishna, then our life will be perfect. Hari Bol. Jai Jai Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada. ग्रंथराज श्रीमद् भगवद गीता की, श्रील प्रभुपाद की, समवेत गौर भक्त वृंद की, निताय गौर प्रेमानंदे।